Hello, and thank you for the opportunity to present myself as a candidate for the 2023 WOCCU Fellowship Program. My name is Nick Fugel. I am 39 years old and have been involved in this wonderful movement for over 14 years. I lived in Mexico for 2 years and am fluent in both English y Espanol. I feel very fortunate to have served in many leadership capacities and have participated in many boards within the movement. My experience started at a CPA firm where I specialized in auditing both banks and credit unions. I quickly learned the vast difference between them. My heart pulled me towards credit unions, and I soon found myself working as the Chief Financial Officer of Clarity Credit Union. During my first year at Clarity, I had the opportunity to participate in WOCCU's International Credit Union Exchange Program, where I spent 2 weeks shadowing the brilliant leaders of Cope Alianza, a credit union in Costa Rica. Having this experience so early in my career opened my eyes to the global credit union movement. Later in my career, I attended as a crasher at the 2014 CUNA Government Affairs Conference. This experience changed my perspective as I heard story after story from young credit union professionals and how they were helping their members. I left that event completely energized and determined to start my own young credit union professional program in Idaho. I was driven by the idea that talented young professionals might actually choose to stay in our movement if they understood the impact they were making. I believe that knowledge could help keep talent from leaving the movement for more money. I asked local CEOs to send their top young talent, and together we formed a group called Climb Idaho for Young Professionals. Climb Idaho has led so many opportunities for me and other young professionals to become involved in the movement. I wrote about some of those accomplishments in the submitted essay, so to save time, I will only mention a few of them on the video. Since that time, I have served as a young professional consultant on both the boards of the Idaho Credit Union League and the Northwest Credit Union Association. I currently serve as one of 2 co-chairs for the Idaho Credit Union Government Affairs Committee. I also serve as a board member of my son's not-for-profit soccer club, the Boise Timbers Thorns. I was privileged to receive the Northwest Credit Union Association Young Professional of the Year Award in 2017. I have also taken my passion to the presses by having 3 separate articles published in the Credit Union Times. The most current publication was in March of this year about how the fundamental structure of credit unions actually makes them a much safer place than Wall Street banks for deposits. Additionally, I've been able to watch my credit union grow from $47 million to $180 million in total assets. This growth has required me to innovate and implement numerous products, procedures, and efficiencies to ensure that we are best serving our members. As you might have guessed, I do this all because I love this movement. I love the mission that credit unions achieve every day and the impact they make on so many individual members. It is a compounding effect which can have global ramifications. 2 areas where I've noticed leadership gaps within emerging leaders include a lack of commitment within our movement to train young talent and youth leadership struggle to balance between affecting change now and amassing buy-in from leaders. I will first address the commitment of training. Within our industry, there is a lot of talk about promoting the next generation and preparing them as the future of the movement. Many credit unions say they want to invest in young talent. However, when opportunities arise for them to attend a major conference or training, credit unions often debate the financial cost of the event and the employee's time away from their job. This short-sighted thinking leads to so many young talented people leaving the industry. In fact, a good friend of mine ended up leaving his credit union and now works for Intuit because of this short-term thinking. This is prevalent within small credit unions. How many financially healthy credit unions do we see merging with big credit unions because of CEO retirement? The answer is just too many. There are so many young and capable leaders who would welcome the challenge of running a small credit union, and I bet those credit unions would thrive. These retiring CEOs did not seek out or prepare young talent to take the reins, and now we are constantly losing small, niche credit unions that our members founded and loved. We need to put into action the idea that young talent can and will rise to the occasion if given an opportunity. Next, I want to address the struggle young leaders face between passion and persuasion. Throughout my experience of leading YP programs, I've noticed this fierce passion within the younger generation to effect major positive change. This is such an asset to our movement, but sometimes this passion can be overwhelming to current credit union leadership. Young professionals have innovative and groundbreaking ideas, but they often fall on deaf ears because they were not supported with research and presented in a way that fosters buy-in. Young credit union professionals could benefit immensely from understanding how to influence a different generation. When a young professional shows only passion, they can be labeled as loud, unyielding, inexperienced, or abrasive. If we can train young talent to learn how to sell their ideas to a more experienced generation, we would see much greater percentage of our young leaders in the industry, as well as several new and innovative approaches to better serving our members. I would like to close by offering a sincere, heartfelt thank you to the WOCCU board for their inclusiveness and perspective. Thank you so much for your time.